Something really weird is going on in the early universe, and scientists are totally stumped. Their theories just aren't cutting it for these strange mysteries. They're finding tons of these weird objects in deep field images and have no clue what they're actually looking at. Recently, astronomers found a bunch of odd things in the early universe, and they're saying these aren't galaxies because they're completely different from what early galaxies should look like. Plus, the Webb telescope looked super deep into the universe, beyond the dark ages for the first time, and what it found has blown astronomers away. Most scientists figure the universe kicked off about 13.8 billion years ago, but these strange structures popping up in these images are messing with that timeline and could totally shake up cosmology. Based on these game-changing observations, some Nobel laureates are saying the early universe might be way different than we thought. Some are even throwing out this wild idea that maybe the universe didn't even have a beginning at all. Instead, they're guessing that what we think is the early universe, that distant stuff, might actually be something else entirely that we know nothing about. You know how we've got this standard model, lambda CDM, with cold dark matter and dark energy? Well, according to that, some of these objects they're seeing from the early universe are just too massive. They've got way too many stars, and there just wasn't enough time to get that big. Like, all the normal matter in the universe would have had to go into these things, and that just doesn't make sense. You don't have enough regular matter to make that many stars. So, what exactly did the James Webb telescope just spot at the very edge of our universe? And why are scientists saying these discoveries could change everything? Ever since 1929, we've known that galaxies are moving away from each other. That's because the space between them is expanding. But it's not as simple as it sounds. There's no central point. So wherever you are in the universe, you'll see everything moving away from you, like each spot is the center. And scientists have also noticed that space isn't just expanding, it's accelerating. That means galaxies farther away are moving away from us faster than the ones nearby. Now, imagine Earth is right here. When you look super deep into space with the Webb telescope, you'll see everything moving away from Earth. And as we know, the farther a galaxy is, the faster it's moving away. So when we look at distant galaxies, in a specific spot, some are moving away from us at the speed of light. Scientists call this the Hubble sphere. Galaxies beyond that are moving away even faster than light. So you'd think we'd never see light from those galaxies, right? Because the light is moving away faster than light itself. But surprisingly, that's not the case. We can still see galaxies beyond the Hubble sphere. This is because the Hubble sphere itself is expanding due to the accelerating expansion of space. As this region grows, it brings more and more distant galaxies into our view, even though they're moving away from us faster than light. But there's a limit to how far we can see, and scientists call this the observable universe, which is about 92 billion light-years across. If you looked at the edge of this region from Earth, you'll see a universe filled with cosmic microwave background radiation. That's because when we look that deep, we're actually looking way back in time. Think about it. The most distant galaxy ever found by the Webb telescope is Jade's GS Z14. It's inside this observable universe, and we're actually looking at it when the universe was only 290 million years old. Right now, that galaxy has probably moved way beyond the boundaries of the observable universe, and we have no idea what it looks like anymore. The light from it will never reach us, and its stuff is likely turned into other stars or galaxies ages ago. The universe definitely exists beyond this observable bubble. There are more galaxies and stars out there stretching on forever. Just remember, this edge of the observable universe is only for us on Earth. For other species living outside it, their observable universe would be different. Now, according to our standard model, about 14 billion years ago, the entire observable universe and everything beyond it that we can't see would have been compressed into a tiny infinite point, what we call the singularity. Actually, no. I mean, that would be true if the universe were finite. But if the universe is infinite, which it kind of looks like it is, then it was always infinite. So the Big Bang would have happened literally everywhere. This means the first galaxies didn't form in any particular spot. They formed everywhere in the universe, even beyond the observable part we can't see. It seems like matter just came into existence everywhere at a certain time, and the cosmic microwave background radiation we see everywhere is the first light from that matter, coming from all directions. So that's what our theories say about the size of the universe and how it started. But wait, this new discovery from the James Webb telescope is seriously challenging those ideas. We expected when Webb looked deep into the universe, it would see the first stars and galaxies at the edge. But when Webb recently looked there, it found lots of strange, bright objects that don't look like early galaxies at all. They've tried to understand these things more, but scientists just haven't been able to figure them out. Recently, scientists did a study published in the Astrophysical Journal. They found 87 galaxies that might have existed just 200 to 400 million years after the Big Bang. This discovery shocked scientists because our current theories say the universe shouldn't have been able to make so many galaxies that quickly. Jing Yang, an astronomer and one of the authors of the study, said that even if only a few of these are confirmed, it means we need to rethink how we understand galaxy formation in the early universe. Take a look at this amazing picture. It shows a unique early galaxy that goes against everything we know about how galaxies form. Normally, galaxies are made of all sorts of stuff, like gas and dust orbiting their center. This stuff is key for forming stars. After observing many galaxies, scientists found that at most, only about 10% of a galaxy's gas turns into stars. But the Webb telescope recently found 3 galaxies from the early universe that have baffled astronomers. Spectroscopy data from these galaxies shows something incredible. They've turned 100% of the material around them into stars. This is surprising because according to our current models, it's thought to be impossible for a galaxy to turn all of the available atoms into stars. These unexpected findings are causing a lot of confusion. Astronomers are questioning how these galaxies formed so early and why they look so different from what our theories predicted. Some scientists are now suggesting that these objects might not actually be galaxies, but something else entirely that we know nothing about. Scientists are now saying that if these things are galaxies, then the Big Bang model is fundamentally flawed because it suggests the Big Bang couldn't have produced galaxies like these in just a few million years. So, in the end, nobody really knows what these objects are. Well, that's all for today. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and don't forget to share your thoughts on what these objects could possibly be.